there's one thing I learned over the course of 2017 is that not everything is going to turn out as planned. In fact, that's usually the case, and that's exactly why you should expect the unexpected. Life is full of goofy mistakes caused either by others, by external circumstances, or by us. I spent the previous months struggling through financial, medical, technological, health, and emotional issues. I've endured running out of food.
I literally just made this pasta, one of the last ingredients I had in my refrigerator.
Not having enough money to pay rent, having worrying symptoms, and needing to cancel trips that I had desperately wanted.
Today is not my day. It's not my day.
I've experienced a cat eating my charger,
Complimentary of Zoda.
my laptop being unusable, crashing my very expensive drone into a tree, and having to pay some guy big bucks to go fetch it.
Really frustrating day.
I've gone through a few anxiety attacks in which my body decides to do what it wants and my mind forgets to put it under control. Like many others, my plans have changed, my thoughts have evolved, and my goals have shifted in order to not go crazy during this constant need to adapt. Some go through life imagining the bigger picture, envisioning the type of future they strive to have, planning everything perfectly in order to reach their goals. Others spend heaps of their time wanting to focus on aligning all the small details, making sure every little thing goes exactly as planned. I know people who relentlessly look for more because they're never satisfied with what they have. And I know others who conform and never look to change or grow because they've simply found their comfort zone. At the end of the day, most of us are after the same objective: to try to be happy with what we have and what we do and who we are. But sometimes our mouths fill with endless complaints about what we should be able to do to control the uncontrollable or change the unchangeable. We think and we plan and we schedule and we improvise and we hope to be an exception to the inevitable. But in reality, we should expect the unexpected. Not everything will go our way all the time. In fact, we might go through lapses where everything, absolutely everything, seems to be going wrong. Sometimes it'll seem like you're all alone, even when you're surrounded by those you love and care about. Sometimes it'll seem like you're the most special person in the world, and you'll wonder, how did I get so lucky? Sometimes you'll feel like you formed the perfect bond with someone you met, and you'll realize that you have to say goodbye sooner or later.
Bye-bye. See you.
Sometimes you'll feel like you're just meeting one more stranger and end up with a friendship that lasts a lifetime. Sometimes people will let you down when you thought they were there to lift you up. Sometimes people will hurt you when you thought they were the ones that would protect you from harm. In my case, I have found myself constantly battling with the notion of it could be worse, or sometimes others are going through an even deeper hell than I am, so why should I complain? I try to do this without a complete disregard to my own problems because I realize that no matter how small the issue, it's my issue. And that makes it important, and that means it matters. I matter. You matter. Your issues are your own, and that's why at the end of the day, you're the one who decides how much weight you're gonna let it have in your life. I urge you, though, to not make a storm in a teacup. It's not the end of the world. It may feel like it, but you're strong, and you'll get through this. Now, I'm not asking you to downsize your problems or compare yourselves to others that have it worse to make you look past this issue, this matter that you're going through. All I'm saying is that the uncontrollable is just that, something out of your hands. If you can deal with it in some way or another, do. If you can't, get over it, and little by little, you'll learn to conquer the world. But hey, be prepared. Things will go wrong. People will hurt us. Money will drive us. We might have to face our deepest fears. but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll have our bad days, and we'll also have our good days. Something I've been witness to over and over and over again is that what determines whether a day was a good one or a bad one is simply how you react to every situation that comes along. I've traveled to many countries, many cities. I've met a lot of people. At times, I was on edge while meeting some of them because I didn't know what to expect from them. I encountered so many amazing surprises. If I hadn't given them the chance to surprise me, I wouldn't have their very valuable friendships today. I wouldn't have learned the priceless life lessons they've taught me. I wouldn't have opened my heart and my mind to new possibilities. After every bad thing that happens to us, we start building this wall, a barrier from harm. We lay down brick by brick all by ourselves, and then we complain about why we're stuck, why we can't make friends, why we couldn't achieve our goals, why we can't love the way we want to love, why we can't be loved the way we want to be loved. Yes, life can be crazy, but I say we stop complaining and we start embracing it. Easier said than done, right? But hey, after all, you'll never know what this insane world has prepared for you if you don't break through those walls. Meet new people, try new foods, step onto new land, swim in different waters. And when you're asked what you want to come out of that, may it serve as a reminder to simply expect the unexpected.